You know the name. Albert Einstein. The wild hair, the iconic equation, E equals mc squared. He's practically synonymous with genius. But what if I told you the man who unlocked the secrets of the universe almost didn't become a scientist at all? What if I told you the greatest mind of the 20th century was once considered a failure? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, prepare to have your mind blown, because today we're digging deep into the untold story of Albert Einstein. This isn't just about physics. It's about the incredible journey of a human being who defied every expectation. From the very beginning, young Albert was different. He wasn't the model student teachers dreamed of. Forget sitting still and memorizing facts. Einstein found the rigid, rote learning of his time soul-crushingly dull. He was a dreamer, a questioner, a rebel, in a system that valued conformity above all else. His teachers often saw him as lazy, disruptive, even insolent. Can you imagine telling the future architect of relativity he was a troublemaker? It's almost comical in hindsight. And it didn't get easier. As he grew, the academic world seemed to actively push him away. He was rejected from multiple prestigious academic institutions. Think about that for a second. The very institutions designed to cultivate brilliant minds deemed Albert Einstein unsuitable for higher education. Unsuitable. A future filled with groundbreaking equations and revolutionary theories seemed not just out of reach, but frankly impossible. It must have been crushing. Imagine being told you're not good enough, again and again, especially when you know deep down you have something to offer. Many would have given up right there. They would have packed away their dreams and settled for something realistic. But this is Albert Einstein we're talking about. But fate, as it often does, had ironic plans. In 1902, far from the hallowed halls of academia, Einstein found himself stamping papers. Yes, the man who would eventually redefine our understanding of time and space was stuck in the Swiss patent office, meticulously reviewing inventions. A job, let's be honest, that sounds about as far removed from the cutting edge of theoretical physics as you can get. Here's where the story takes a truly inspiring turn. This wasn't a setback, it was a sanctuary. Amidst the mundane, amidst the endless stream of patent applications, Einstein found something precious: freedom. He had a steady income, yes, but more importantly, he had mental space. During his lunch breaks, on his walks home, even late into the night, he wasn't just reviewing inventions. He was scribbling thoughts, sketching out radical ideas, and relentlessly questioning the very fabric of the universe. He was, in essence, building his own university of one, brick by brilliant brick. He was nurturing that internal curiosity that had been stifled in school. And then came 1905, a year that would forever be etched into the annals of science. This was Einstein's annus mirabilis, his miracle year. Still working his modest job at the patent office, he unleashed a torrent of intellectual brilliance upon the world. Not one, not two, but 4 groundbreaking papers were published. These weren't just academic articles. These were intellectual earthquakes. He questioned the very nature of light, suggesting it wasn't just a wave, but also a particle, a concept that revolutionized quantum physics. He explained the seemingly random jiggle of particles in a fluid, proving the existence of atoms. And then he dropped the bombshells that would truly change everything. His theory of special relativity, which shattered our assumptions about time and space being absolute, proving they were intertwined and relative to the observer. And, of course, the elegant yet incredibly powerful equation E equals mc squared. Energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. It unveiled the immense energy locked within matter, laying the groundwork for everything from nuclear power to understanding the birth of stars. Think about the audacity. This wasn't some tenured professor with a team of researchers. This was a young, fueled by curiosity and an unshakable belief in his own unconventional insights. He wasn't constrained by academic dogma or the need to please senior colleagues. He was free to think, to challenge, to innovate. And in that freedom, true genius blossomed. It took time, of course, for the world to fully grasp the profound implications of his work. But the seeds were sown. The scientific community, initially skeptical, began to take notice. His theories were tested, retested, and ultimately proven correct. He continued to refine and expand his ideas, culminating in his even more profound theory of general relativity, which explained gravity not as a force, but as a curvature in space-time. Mind-bending stuff. Finally, in 1921, Albert Einstein received the Nobel Prize. Not for his most famous theories of relativity, which were still considered too radical by some on the committee, but for his explanation of the photoelectric effect, one of his miracle year papers. It was a well-deserved recognition. Albert Einstein's incredible journey is not just about physics. It's about resilience. It's about the courage to be a dreamer when the world calls you a rebel. It's about finding your own patent office, that quiet space, no matter how humble, where your unique genius can truly flourish. Maybe you've been told you're not good enough. Maybe you've faced rejection, felt like an outsider. Remember Einstein. Remember the patent clerk who changed the universe. Your path might not be conventional, and your miracle year might be just around that. The world needs dreamers, rebels, and relentless questioners. If this story inspired you to keep pushing for your dreams, hit that like button, subscribe for more incredible stories.